Well, hello brothers and sisters, and good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. Welcome to Mission Zero. Today I'm going to start a brand new series we are going to call Flashback Friday. So I know one of the issues with the Word with Friends segment is that it tends to get a little long and a little academic. So what I want to do in Flashback Friday is see if I can get a little bit more practical, a little bit shorter of a message. And so what I want to try and do is keep it to 5 minutes. Let's put 5 minutes on the clock and I'll go. What I want to talk about today is Ephesians 2:10. So the letter of Ephesians was written by the Apostle Paul. And what he says in 2:10 is, "For we are God's workmanship, created through Christ Jesus unto good works that God hath prepared beforehand that we should walk in them." That's some lovely, flowery, King Jamesy language. What does that really mean? That we were created through Christ unto good works that God had decided we would do. Well, to really get to that, we've got to go all the way back in the book to the book of Proverbs, and we're going to go to Proverbs 16:9. "For a man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps." That's beautiful. I'd put it on a license plate if there was enough room, right? But what is it actually saying? Let's look at the words. The word for deviseth, right? A man's heart deviseth his way, is the Hebrew word chashab. And chashab means to invent or to calculate. The word way, man's heart deviseth his way, is the Hebrew word derek. And derek means to bend or to march. It's to bend to your will. So what is this saying? The first part of this proverb is saying a person's heart calculates how they're going to bend the world to their will today, how they're going to exert their authority, their exousia on the world today. But the Lord directeth his steps. The word directeth is the word kun. And that is a Hebrew word that means to establish or to be firm. This is to build a thing and ain't going nowhere. The word steps, right? The Lord directeth his steps is the Hebrew word tzad. And tzad means pipe or channel or conduit. Now that's interesting. The Lord establishes firmly his conduit? What does that mean? What it's saying is that we come up with all the ways that we want to bend the world to our will, but God has already set in place the path of your life. And that's a super terrifying thought. The problem is our pipe sucks. It's filled with crap and breaks and tree roots and gunk, and the last thing I want to do is travel down that pipe, right? We really don't like that. If you watched the video on authority this week, I talked about there's this idea of exousia, of enforcing order, and the idea of auxano, which is to grow or to support or to edify. We don't really care when our head's in that yoke if it's supportive or oppressive. We just want the hell out of that yoke. We don't want to go down the pipe that God set for us. We want to establish our own way. But what Paul is saying in Ephesians 2:10, we are the workmanship created through Christ Jesus unto good works that God prepared beforehand. To help explain that and really tie it back to the proverb, the Aramaic Bible renders what Paul said, that God had prepared from the first. And first there is the beginning of time. When God laid the pipe of your life, the conduit that you would flow through, it was to lead you to good works. What you should be focused on is how do you come to that situation and help clear it? How do you clean the pipe as you travel through it, right? How do you do good things? The things that are said in our life are not to hurt us. It's not a thing to reject and to pull away from. The things that happen in our lives are to allow us to show grace on the world and to allow the world to show grace on us. The ramifications of the tragedies in our lives reverberate through society. And if we react properly, we can establish so much good. And that's what God ordained for us. When He created you, it wasn't to be miserable. And what He's looking for is for you to bring His light and to shine so bright that no darkness could ever stop you. Okay, so I'm going to cut it there. I think I managed to land just under 5 minutes, so that's awesome. And hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe. And if you want to get notified when I post new videos, hit the bell. I will be back next Wednesday to finish up on authority, and I will be back with another Flashback Friday on Friday. So I hope you tune in, and I love you all, and God bless you, and peace out.